Hey there, it's Boots Owen here. This is the AEG Lavamat Turbo Protex. I can't remember what number it is, but we're getting an error code on it. It's gone down to 15 minutes and then I heard it beep. And it was given an E91 error, and it's kind of doing this loop now where it's turning a little bit. And the noise is because it's full of Lego. Then the screen goes blank. Then it pops up again with an E91 error, perhaps. It did it at 15 minutes to go. E91. It was on a synthetics 30 degrees 1000 spin. So it's done a wash. It's done about an hour and a half of washing, and now it's on the pump. It's done the pump out. I think it's just stuck on a spin. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. E91 was what was coming up on the dryer as well, so we're getting the fault through on the wash as well, which means it's not even good as a washing machine. So if it's not even going to work as a washing machine, I'm going to have a go at going through the sequence and seeing what's wrong with it. So there we go, AEG Lavamat Turbo. So we'll have to go through the fault finding on it. Okay, so I'm going to try and do some fault finding now. So let's turn it on, see if that works, and see if it gives me this error code again. I'm not sure if it will. E91. So up on the screen here, there's 3 or 4 pages of this. E91. Yeah, okay. Communication error between the display board and the main circuit board, first part. So I need to do some kind of thing. So disconnect. Oh dear. So checks to perform. Check that all the connectors are correctly inserted. So we have to take off J16 and J15 on the main board, and then page 65 for us. Oh dear. Right, follow this and follow that. Let's see what I gotta do. Let's get in here. So I've got to get in here to the main board at the back. This is live at the moment, so I'm going to take this off and have a go at it. Keep turning it off and on again, I'm guessing. Need some tools. This will be a long one. Yeah, we've got the power turned off now. Now I'm hoping J15 and J16 are easily identified on this board. Let's get in there good and close. Alright. 3, 4. So do they hold the thing shut? I've got to roll it inside out to get it open. I need a persuader somewhere. These snap offs. Okay, it's a cover plate rather than a hinged plate. I thought it was a hinged plate. Ah, right, okay. I think we're getting somewhere closer to the problem. Well, this might be a simple fault finding experience. Let's pull these out and see what the board looks like up close. I think we found the problem. If it looks like it's cooked, you've got a feeling it's probably cooked. And these are all little teeny weeny surface board doodads. Let's have a look at them. Let's put it on a bench and have a look. Is it just a trace or is it cooked? It looks cooked. The back looks good. This one said J10, so that's J10 that's gone there by the looks of it. J16 and J15, where would they be? This board doesn't have a J15 and J16. Out of the way, Lego. So from this here J10, this tab going up along here, it looks like a trace is burnt out. It's hard to see, and there's a load of little surface mount resistors. Every one of those could be cooked, and there's a surface mount diode there. And it's a crying shame really, because you're not going to touch these, are you? Let's see, there's no number on it. Oh, there is a number on it. Electrolux 0254_0002L. You see all the traces on the back there haven't been affected. When we turn it over, you'd really struggle to flow solder in from here up to here. It must be possible. So that goes through to the other side. Goes up to this one, I think. It's this area here that's burnt off. Without a wiring diagram or circuit diagram. See those little guys, you can't even, they're all one. Oh Jesus, my eyes are gone. So just for sport, it looked like a bad trace to me after a while, so I've soldered in a bit of wire going from just adjacent to where it says R40 down at the tip of my fingernail there. It's too big clumsy fingernail. Let's get something finer on it. So from here, which goes through this hole to here, so we're just joining from here down to the tab via this hole here. And I've done it just with a little piece of wire that I tinned up and did a really nasty job of it, and I'll see if it'll fit back together again. Let us see. Which way does this go? Like this. These typically only go one way. That was the one that went in the middle. So then it's just these ones. And so it's just this one here, which is a small trace, which shouldn't really have blown, I don't think. Yeah, that's right. So it's this blue wire here in the center. Not sure if this will want to fit on. No, it's going. It's on. Get this cover back on. Not that I need to, but... And then this just sits up on top, I think, like that. And then there's a couple of screws back together. And we'll turn it on. The lights will go down in the house. It's a low, I don't know if it's a low voltage trace. It could still be 220 volts, but it's not a very fat trace. So I don't know what the overload would have been caused by. But let's get a better view of the screen just for starting this up. And a view of over here in case this just explodes or, well, it gets smoky. And turn it on. Whoa, beeps. Okay. I want to rinse and spin. Hasn't fried it. Rinse and spin, 26 minutes. It was failing before on this one. It failed after a few minutes. Just looking at the color coding there. These ones here are the same colors as over there. So I might have started to fix a completely different problem. Because those go to something to do with the motor in the dryer, which shouldn't really need to come on, but it might be some part of a testing cycle or something. I really don't know. Let's just press play and see what happens. It's pumping out. Well, that's a start because the thing's full of water. That's better than we were before. Pumping again. And this is a very quiet machine. So to see that going around, you'll see you can see the things. No, you can't. You can just see reflections of light. I'll tell you if it's moving. It's full of Lego. You'll hear it actually. If it turns. You can see up here in the back the water bubbles pumping because it's not got any more water to throw away. Is it going to turn that motor? Taking in water for a rinse now, a little bit. It's already full of water, you see. Oh no, it's doing it again. E91. E91. The numbers that were on that document weren't on that board. Oh! It's going around now, even with the error. That's awful weird. It's describing it as a fault between the wiring of this potentially and the wiring of that. See, this is what I don't get at all. The motor down there is working. I wonder, is there a reset I can do? One of the questions is there any burns on the circuit board? See page 77. The boards on this aren't the same as the ones that I have. So it's a different diagnostics system than this machine. This machine's a lot newer than the instructions I have. That doesn't mean they wouldn't have been able to help, but yeah, they're different. It's a different board layout and all on this. It's taking on more water and it is agitating, but it's still giving this error. I thought it was an issue with the motor down on this, and I'm guessing that's why I don't know why I thought that, but I think I thought correctly because yeah. Okay, let's you got to turn it off that way. So I'll just go up and see if there's a changing the error codes thing, and I'll come back to it in a bit. Okay, so I've just turned it on, and it's gone into this ED1. C2, ED1, EDI, E41, C3, one's coming up for all of these, C15, E41. E41 could be a door open error, let's check. So I might just be back to where I was before and it won't do the diagnostics with it like that. Yeah, okay, E41 is a door open error. This is going crazy. Right, so it can't do its analytics, and I think I need to take the stuff out of it. Close the door. Now, is it going to start off again, or is it going to... So, C1, E41. The door is closed now, you see. Just turn it off and on again to exit the cycle. So, let's try it again. Turn it on. ELE. That was a weird one. I don't know what ELE means. Oh, it's turning over now down there. So you've got nothing here except ELE. I don't know where we're going. This is interesting. We're into the back end of the washing machine. It may be testing the motor. That might have been the setting I was on whenever I closed the door and got it back going again. E41 was door open, obviously. It's doing something. It sounds like it's trying to boil water inside it, or... Sounds like it's heating up. Yeah, it sounds like the element was on there for a minute. Yeah, so it's click, click. So now what's it doing? So this says ELE. I don't remember what it was on, which C it was on. So if it's motor spinning, an element coming, it's testing the element, I guess, if it says ELE. Is that right? It's still on ELE. Don't know what I'm doing here, so just bear with me. Turn it on. Hold these two. Is it going to do it? Don't know. No, it's not doing it. There's den. Don't know what that means. I don't know where we're going here. What I can do is, while I'm here, is take off this motor and just have a look at the other side of it to see if it got stuck. Turn the power off first of all. Oh dear, it's tight. I'm not sure what it's like in here, if the fan is... if I can just lift this motor off or what. No, I can't take it off. And there's a lot more screws and there'll be a seal in there as well, so I don't know, I can't test if I can spin that fan. Don't know. Right. What I can do is turn it on to the dryer again and see if that does anything. I'm really none the wiser on this yet. Like, could be anything on that board blown. So, on. Power on. There we go. Cotton dry. It's pumping out. 37 minutes. So I've replaced it. It says it's heating there. Oh no, it just says it's drying. It's not a heating icon. Motor's not turning yet. Pumping out okay. Is the motor going to turn? Not yet, still pumping out. Yeah, the motor's turning down there, you can see it flashing. Sounds like a fan might be turning. No. It's doing something. Might blow up again. In which case we'll be pointing over here a bit more. To see that board. Okay, it's back on again. Oh, it's gone again. E91, here you come. Coming? Almost. No, we almost had an error code there. Flashed for just a second. Oh, I don't understand this machine at all. Come on, buddy. Go for it. On again. Oh, off again. Oh, on again. Oh, on again. Oh, off again. Pumping. Motor. Come on. This is different to last time. E91. Back again. My old nemesis. That board's blown. This machine's beautiful, but yeah, it's not going to do it. Turn it off. Okay. Power's off. It's not going to do it. I'm going to have to wash my Lego in a different washing machine back in the house. I've spent an hour out here now messing with this machine. Back and forth, and I'm none the wiser other than I've soldered up a trace on that board, and the E91 error is a problem with the board, and the solution is replace the board. And if one board doesn't fix it, you replace the other board, and like that's just crazy, you know. Maybe it was 200 and something those boards cost, and that's why this machine was cheap. Looks like it's got a smash coming its way, although it may be, I don't know if this is so or not, it may be a 3-phase motor, in which case I don't have a way of driving it. And if it is a 3-phase motor, then I have to find a way to drive a 3-phase motor, like with some kind of a converter, and I haven't got one, so I'm not sure what to do with it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Not much more to it. Thanks for watching. See you later.